Hey you guys, welcome to your reading. I am a divination practitioner and spiritual life coach. So if you're ever looking for messages of aid, guidance, insight, advice, readings, and the list can go on, make sure you give me a message at Bonafide Oracle or Lightworker 2.0. And don't get scammed. Now, I feel like y'all deal with a lot of things in your life. Now, before I start on this message, this is to help you gain closure, to help you be able to move forward. All right? Now, Forcer, you dealt with a lot of love bombing in your life, whether it was from family, friends, romantic counterparts. Twin flames is coming out here as well. But I feel like a lot of people force things on you. They force you to have sex at an early age. Possibly they force you to do things that you really just didn't want to do. All right. And I feel like people try to give you like a bad rep. They try to say, oh yeah, this person is this person is that. They make up things about you. And the thing is, people are starting to figure them out. People are starting to figure out, no, you're the one that's the problem. Okay. And I feel like you guys are coming into this peaceful energy. And this is reminding me of duality or balance. So I feel like in order to find stability, in order to feel back like yourselves again, because you have been through this long journey of sorrow and just heartbreak. So I feel like it's up to you to nourish yourself, to nurture and console yourself, to comfort yourself for what's happened to you, to appropriately move forward, to hug your inner child, okay, to tend to your inner child that you're in the way that your parents possibly weren't able to. Okay, and this is not to play the blame game and say, oh yeah, it's my parents' fault, or it's the twin flame fault, because in reality, these people just didn't learn the lesson. These people were misled just as much as you were, but the thing was, you were able to break out of that energy and break past the illusions and raise the veil. So these people, they weren't, and it's not, we're not supposed to hate these people and say, oh, it's your fault this happened and da-da-da, because you never learned the lesson when you put the blame on other people or yourself. So just be mindful of that. Now, I am seeing that you're going to find someone that's going to be very much into you and only you, but I feel like you still have to heal from, being heartbroken from people from your past, because you had good chemistry with these people, great vibes, it was very positive, and then, until it wasn't, right? Broken sorrow, very dark energy. You see how the color changed? It's just very dark energy. And some of these people could have even did a lot more for people outside of you, like these third-party connections, people befriending people who didn't like you. It's like they had more of an attachment or connection with these people than they did you. And the thing was, because they didn't really know what love was, they didn't know how to reciprocate or appreciate the energy you were giving off. Because in reality, all these people had to do was exist. They didn't have to lift a finger. They didn't even have to love you the way that you needed, because like I said, you didn't master self-love. So therefore, you were willing to accept and settle for less. In your mind, you probably didn't feel like you were settling. But a lot of times when we don't, get to know who we truly are, what we like, we don't master self-love, we can fall head over heels for people and we can settle for things. All right. But I feel like these people, it's like they probably showed, like they probably treated other people better than you, And I feel like that's because they just weren't happy. So it wasn't personal. It was simply because from a soul level, they weren't happy with themselves. They didn't know what love was or how to love. So when they find other people who don't know what that is as well, and they're in the same karmic energy, they attach to that because they seen your light and they recognized your light. Some of these people hated that. They despised that because you always called out their ego, intimidated them, and everything like that. And when it came to you moving on from these people or physically changing locations, you didn't tell anybody about this. You barely gave off any information. You just went your way, and people didn't know what to think, what to believe. Guess what? They created lies about you. They said, oh yeah, these people could have gotten evicted, or I'm not saying that's what they said, but it's just different things that's coming to mind that these people made up. Like if you broke up with somebody, they said that they broke up with you. I'm telling you, it's just different. They made up certain stuff when it came to you moving on in your life. But you're too busy winning. So don't even be tripping about what people are saying, because I promise you, people are gonna figure out everything. Like people are always gonna figure out who the real, deceiver is, which is these people. Because guess what? They out here trying to offer people things, offer you things, and they can't even offer themselves anything. They're broke. They don't have any money, and it's like they're fake flexing. They're telling, yeah, I got it. They want to get these cars, and they're struggling in debt. I'm telling you, too busy winning. So I understand y'all went through so much, but look at this as you know better now, that you are breaking generational curses, so your kids or whomever won't have to break them, and the list can go on. So See the good things out of your experiences. Don't hate these people. Like I said, this is a message for you to gain closure and to move forward. Okay? Not to hate these people for what they've done to you, but to accept what's happened so you can move forward and forgive. So you can actually have peace, inner peace. Okay? Because that's how you're going to be able to maneuver in life and do the things that you want to do and wake up and just smell the roses again. I'm telling you. So yeah, right now you could be experiencing mixed signals. You don't know who to trust, who to believe, if they're coming in good energy or not. Your emotions are being hindered. It's just we got messed up right here. It's just you're not in the best energy right now. But I feel like the more that you work on yourself and you do what's best for you, you're gonna start getting into this energy. People most definitely put other people ahead of you, put you in third-party situations, whether it's family, friends, or romantic connections, because I'm telling you, don't let this make you feel like you don't have the potential or these people, like there's someone better than you or anything like that. That's why you have to learn how to love yourself, because therefore you won't see any competition, because you won't believe in competition. You will know that everyone is unique in their own way and beautiful in their own way. And especially when it comes to karmics, you're gonna know, oh baby, you can't compete where you can't compare. I'm not a karmic, I'm a divine femme. You know what I'm saying? So you'll just know. There go that love-hate energy. This is how these people were treating you. So if you ever was confused, like, why are we arguing? Why is this and that happening? Some of y'all felt like maybe if time went by that the connection would get better. But in reality, it wasn't personal. It wasn't anything that you were doing. Some of these people helped you see that you had things that you needed to work on as well. Like you could have reflected people a lot. You've seen things in them that you might do yourself, and that helped you realize, oh yeah, I need to change. I need to work on this. But the thing is, these people, it was nothing personal. They hated themselves. So, you know, they didn't really know what love was. One minute you see them smiling and happy, and next minute they're saying it's your fault, they hate you, or you will never find somebody like me, or all of this stuff that they're putting in your head. But I'm telling you, this possibly was said to them, done to them. You know, when a person don't know what love is, they don't know how to care for people. They don't know how to receive love or give love. All right. But I am seeing that you have a new beginning, especially with this exhausting journey that you've been through, depleted, all of that. I'm telling you, you're going to come into a new beginning to where you can start all over again. And it's not going to be with the same people in different bodies, but literally soul tribe energy, divine counterpart energy. Okay. But yeah, y'all were dealing with twin flames. Y'all were dealing with family situations. That's why I said platonic and romantic connections are significant. All right. You made these people realize the things that they needed to work on. You intimidated them. You hurt their ego. All right. And a lot of times their ego was getting in the way of the relationship. They didn't know how to balance it out. They were too prideful. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how can someone that don't know what love is, don't love themselves, be so prideful? That's how you know that. I'm telling you. Look, y'all were at y'all breaking points and you released them. You're letting go and you're moving forward, and this was the best thing that you could have ever done. So at least now you know better. I mean, you had to experience hurt and trauma and heartbreak before you got to that point, but that's simply because you didn't do the first step. The first step was to just focus on you, to heal, to master self-love. And at the time, you probably didn't need to heal, but most of the time, you probably did have to heal from like being bullied, you know, parental situations, getting whoopings or stuff like that. But then it got deeper into romantic connections, and then that's when everything just went, you know what I'm saying, went crazy. So it's like, now you're able to teach your kids this as well. You know, you're able to break these generational curses. So for when your kids are ready to mingle and to have people in their life, you're going to be able to teach them, you know, more. You're going to be able to raise them up on spirituality, or maybe let them choose what they want to believe in, you know? So now some of these people are just watching you from afar, and they're bumping heads with other people because people are finding out who they are. They tried to make it seem like it was you, and people are realizing, no, it's you, buddy. But yeah, you guys are doing you. Some of you guys could just be dating around, like seeing, like not putting all your eggs in one basket. But you're happily single right now. You're stress-free. You're setting goals. You're career focused. So guess what? You're not where you used to be when you were dwelling on people, obsessed with them. It's like you're in this whole new energy. So appreciate that. Show gratitude for that, and keep on living in this energy. Don't put yourself back into these connections, friendships, family, romantic counterparts, because this is a time for you. You've been investing in everybody else for so long. It's time to invest back in yourself. All right. Yeah. It's time to put a distance between you in the world. It's time to go off the grid. Okay, it's time to heal, deprogram yourself, and get back to how you used to be, but even better. Okay, trust in your intuition. Yes, beauty and intuition.